free to check out our website.
Hey, Richard, how are you?
How are you doing?
Good, good, good.
Filmic Pro.
Yes.
Do you have anything new to announce for NAB?
We have two big announcements. The first of which would be our integration for the FreeFly Movi Cinema Robot.
Now, what's the price of this?
The Cinema Robot is $299.
Okay.
And Filmic Pro is $16 US.
No, I know Filmic Pro is just, that's incredible, an incredible price. Well, let's talk about Filmic Pro specifically then.
Sure. Okay, so over the last few months, we've made a couple of huge updates to Filmic Pro. Just before Christmas, we released Log V2, which will give you an extra 2 to 2.5 stops of dynamic range. We brought the amount of noise in that log profile way down, and we released a LUT pack along with that. So if you want to go quickly to Rec 709 on mobile or your desktop, Premiere, Resolve, or LumaFusion on mobile, just single tap will take you into that Rec 709 color space, but still give you the additional dynamic range, and we give you much nicer skin tones over using the native curve, so much more natural with that side of things.
The log packs, how does that work with an NLE? Do you have a log, a LUT?
Yeah, so we have .cube, D-Log, and D-Flat LUTs available for free on our website. You download them, we have full install tutorials for all the major platforms, few steps, and that will just be in your drop-down list and let you get a superior image with a shoot log, a tap in LumaFusion, or a click in Premiere. We've normalized it, but you still get more benefits over just shooting natural. So we've turned it into a one-click or one-tap process for a superior image when you work with our log and flat profiles.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We also have increased our maximum bit rate. So on the latest, last two gens of iPhone, if you're shooting 4K in Filmic Extreme, you can get up to 140 megabits a second, especially when you're shooting with log. So that's a 40 megabit increase over our previous 100.
Okay.
And on Android, you'll see between 125 and 130 when shooting at the highest quality, which again has been great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Filmic Pro, what version is it right now?
We're at 6.9. This is our last potential major release before we do a V7 update right around the holidays at the end of the year.
So, but next year. I mean, later this year.
Yeah, and there'll be some, I would say, modest evolutions in the interface at that time, and some new functionality that'll surprise people.
Do you think that when Steve Jobs invented the iPhone that he was thinking about this kind of stuff?
Actually, I do, yeah.
Do you? Because you guys have implemented so many things that you wouldn't think would be capable on a phone.
Yeah, well, so our internal theory is basically that what's the ceiling now is soon to be the floor. So the max capability of the XS series or the XS Max in 3 years is going to be old news and probably the run to the litter, and the new devices will do things that we can't even imagine yet. And I think that that whole concept is certainly something that Steve himself envisioned too. So I don't know when he thought that you'd be shooting logarithmic gamma curves in a smartphone, but I definitely think he dreamt that people like Steven Soderbergh would be making feature films.
Yeah, I love that movie. I watched it when I found out it was done on an iPhone. And then Filmic Pro, I was additionally involved, wanted to see it. But I like the movie on itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never even thought about it when I'm watching this shot on an iPhone.
If you have a good story, you have a good story,
Yes.
and then the mechanics in making it become much less important. What was fantastic for us is that Steven Soderbergh actually shot a second feature film on an iPhone with Filmic Pro. So when Unsane came out, we're like, that's amazing, that's a feather in our cap. Probably never happen again, you sort of like novelty act, Sean Baker made Tangerine, but then to make a feature film with it, enjoy the process so much that he makes his next feature film with Filmic Pro again, shows that there's a lot more to it than a budgetary...
Wonder, right.
Yeah. So we're super excited and can't wait to see where the future goes. It's called High Flying Bird.
High Flying Bird, that's
Yep. And it's actually got a really interesting storyline too. It's kind of a slow burn of a movie, but if you stay there till the end, it's quite rewarding.
Excellent.